Okay, it looks like I'm back on. Oh, I've had to restart my machine because I thought it was my machine because Wi-Fi is working fine. Check that straight away. Essentially, what had happened was someone jumped on the router and possibly broke the cable upstairs. It is the top cable in the line on the routers, and they jumped on the other side of the sofa, smacked that cable. So yeah, sorry, I was trying to explain. I'm now running over Wi-Fi. I do apologize if the quality isn't good. Let me know. I came back to smack the cable. Yeah, so I went downstairs, and the missus has been watching some show for 20 minutes. So internet's working because she's streaming it. Was it linked by any chance? No, it wasn't. So basically what happened, so the connection dropped, and I was like, what the hell's going on? I tried a couple of things, tried to reconnect, nothing. Check my IP address, nothing. So I restarted a bunch of stuff. I then restarted the machine, which is why the game's not running at the moment. I had gone downstairs as well to find out what's happening. Is the internet working? I checked on my phone, internet's working fine on Wi-Fi. So now we're on a new network. And essentially, I did not realize the little one was still up, and she jumped over the couch and onto the router and has possibly broken the cable on the router, or the port possibly. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at it. But what I've done is I have a spare router upstairs that's connected via Wi-Fi to downstairs, so that I can use mobile devices up here. And I've just wired into that. So if the quality isn't great, I can try and replug into the other one. I've tried everything. Restart the PC. Nothing happened. Go downstairs, restart the router. That takes about 10 minutes. Nothing happened. And then I find out the little one's been jumping around over the sofa. She wasn't down there when I first went, so I didn't ask that question. So if quality is a bit rubbish, please let me know. We're streaming at 2,600 kilobits per second, 3,000. It's jumping around quite a bit compared to normal. So, and there's no save because it saves to the cloud. Maybe this is the time to just have a quick look and see if I can fix this connection. How does the stream look, guys? Is it okay? Does it look okay, or should I try and fix stuff? I don't know. Seems fine? Okay, cool. Let me know if it suddenly drops in quality and I get drop frames a lot, then we'll look at changing that. I think we're gonna have to skip ahead a couple of things here. We don't appear to have done a save because I got disconnected so suddenly. I believe it saves to the cloud, this one. Oh no, the TV's off.
There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. I can't.
Alright, cool. Alright, okay, so we haven't lost progress too far. So this is the toolbox.
That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Truda.
Can we not get a tool from there?
A couple of self-seal.
What's this?
Interphasic coil spanner, quantum flux regulator, ODN recoupler, scissors.
Can I take any of those?
Interphasic coil spanner,
Damn it.
quantum flux regulator, ODN recoupler, scissors.
She stole the massage rod. It suddenly disappeared. And we got a whistle back.
Gasoline powder.
No, I want to see this note here in the middle. No. That one.
It's an excerpt of the Tonklin Diary.
Alright, so... I'm not seeing tools in here. Just gonna be the books again. Cool. Yeah, so it's just a guest book that's been left in my room. Yeah, sorry about the break there, guys. I didn't... I don't know. Sort of lucky that I have a second route up here. Obviously the wide route would be a lot better. Speak to this guy again.
I just need a moment to reach operational temperature. Patience, just a moment, pal.
Right, so he's not telling us anything. I'm assuming... got nothing left to do with this dish. Let me try and blow the whistle again. No, I can't even interact with it. We've broken the TV, so the little girl's gone and doing something else. See if we can find her. And we can go up to the top again as well. Let's see if we can do anything up there. So I think what I'll do downstairs is we'll check the cable. I don't think she broke the cable, but she may have broken one of the ports on the router. And then I'll just switch it to another port and retest it in the morning. Because we've got 2 spare, I think. Go check up top. Who's this and why are they wearing one boot?
Nice evening for a walk, isn't it?
Eerie.
There's something in the air. Can you smell it? Spruces.
Spruces, firs, pines. I was always bad at telling conifers apart.
Where spruces prickle, firs just tickle.
Fir? That's Tanne in German. Just like my name. Never thought about it.
Why? What's your name?
Tannhauser.
We'd pronounce it Tannhäuser with an umlaut. German roots?
Yes, my grandpa.
Where did we throw that cigarette?
These things on the ground. We call them fir cones. As a matter of fact, though, they're actually spruce cones. Did you know that?
What do you mean, actually?
Well, fir cones come to pieces when they fall off the trees. Spruce cones stay intact. Some things. You have to see them. You're from around these parts?
No, just visiting. Getting accustomed to it, I guess.
Me neither. I come here for the beautiful view.
Oh, we just keep throwing cigarettes over the edge. Okay. Sorry guys, I got a small issue here that I'm still trying to deal with. Cool. You try to speak to her again?
Smoke?
No thanks, I quit.
The climate makes me feel a lot better, that's for sure.
Well, how many am I going to throw down there?
So what are you doing up here, all on your own? Fed up with all the hurly-burly down there?
I just like traveling. Always on the road, hiking and all that.
I saw you down there at the raffle.
Yes, I tried my luck.
Did you win?
Just a snuff box. Such a letdown. I've sworn off the devil's dealings. You?
I've won a can of cat food. What about the locals? Do you know them?
Most of them. I'm actually visiting this place every year. Why?
You know a man called Lazarus Tuft?
Yes, I do. Fascinating man. He absolutely crushed me at Doppelkopf once. No one knows for sure where he came from and what he's doing here. Legend says he bought the old mansion in the woods off of his Doppelkopf millions. He rarely ever visits town. Hardly surprising the way folks keep talking around here. Anyway, let them talk. That's my position.
So you're taking a break?
Oh, I lost my hiking boots. They just slipped over the railing, and now they're gone. If you ask me, we are really all in the same vast backyard. All this madness. Looking for some kind of meaning. Anything at all.
Sounds a bit like you're going through a life crisis.
Oh no. Quite the opposite is true. I gained insight. That's what I did. Insight. Exactly. That's it.
About the raffle. Did you win?
Just a snuff box. I've sworn off. You?
I've won a... I've got to go.
Okay. Have a nice evening.
I noticed a marking on one of the rocks. A hexagon. It's the logo of the Millennium Cooperative.
See, the electricity's been cut here.
I'm not going to use this thing again.
Don't think I have the coin on me anymore.
I have to insert a coin first.
Well, I guess we go down. Can't interact with that.
I think I have enough.
Ooh. Oh, they're still heavy. 1, 2. Try this thing out.
A leaden trophy.
Step right up! Step right up, mister!
Why not?
No.
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
I don't think we got the food on us still. Speak to the Baron.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to...
The pleasure is all mine. I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win anything?
I won a pair of hiking boots. Take a look at me. How am I supposed to wander anywhere?
Oh, I'm going to send on cat food.
On the other hand, Mr. Tannhauser, you look like the type to be struck by wanderlust once in a while. Oh, auf dem gelben Wagen sitz ich beim Schwager vorn. Ja, ja, so war das. What about you? Did you have any luck with your ticket?
I won this.
Excuse me, is that cat food by any chance? I am asking on behalf of Klaus. He loves cat food. Would you mind making a trade?
Yes.
What do you have in mind?
You leave this delicious can of cat food to Claus and me, and in return, I give you this new pair of hiking boots, size 13. What do you think?
Yes.
Sounds like a perfect deal. So let's make it so.
It will be to your benefit.
Cool. Let's go back upstairs.
About the raffle. Did you win?
Just a snuff box. Such a letdown. I've sworn off the devil's dealings. You?
I'm in possession of a pair of hiking boots. Didn't you say you lost yours?
Yes, indeed. I'd exchange anything from my inventory for a new pair of hiking boots. Would you trade with me by chance? Your hiking boots in exchange for my snuff tobacco.
Don't see one.
Fair enough.
Oh, thank you. How nice. And they're a perfect fit too.
I've got to go.
Okay. Have a nice evening. Thanks again.
What do we do
You're
with
welcome.
the snuff now?
Finally I can make off again. I can hear the call of the wild. Farewell.
Farewell.
What do we do with the snuff?
Every ticket's a winner. No blanks, guaranteed.
How much for a ticket?
One ticket, 50 pfennigs. But I'm afraid all tickets...
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
So, are there any
Our first prize is an all-day...
I'll be leaving then.
What about... I was thinking the sailor might want to switch his... No. That wouldn't make
I
any
think I'm
sense.
needed elsewhere.
Oh, I saw you at the rally, raffle.
I saw you at the Did you win?
Arr, just this voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water. You?
I won this.
Is that snuff tobacco?
There we go.
Man, I love snuff tobacco. Would you like to make a deal?
What do you have in mind?
Would you like to have the voucher in exchange? You know, the one for the boat trip on that lovely lake. That's what I got at the raffle tonight.
That's from the local boat rental.
Yes. Do you want it?
Okay, let's make it so.
All right. Deal.
So I got a boat trip.
I just need a moment to reach operation.
The mere thought of cotton candy.
Okay, so let's go down the lake and see if we can get this boat trip. Get the squirrel! Get the squirrel!
A swimming animal in the shape of the flying dinosaur, Pteranodon.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. How much for the swimming animals?
Oh, just pick one. The season is over, and I have a gut feeling dinosaurs will be out of fashion next year anyway. My bet is on...
Foxes and crows.
maybe, yeah.
I won this voucher in the raffle.
I know.
How can you know?
Yeah, my sister told me. She's hosting the raffle booth tonight.
Who would have thought?
What?
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. How much for the...
Oh, Oh, just the season.
I'll be leaving then.
Please put in your jacket. There we go.
It doesn't look all too seaworthy. There's a leak in the bow, and the paddle wheel seems to be missing.
Please tell me that's not the boat trip.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. I'll be...
Oh, hang on.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. About the paddle boat over there? It doesn't seem particularly seaworthy.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I think it has a leak. The paddle wheel isn't in good condition either, if you ask me.
Oh my, you see, I'm afraid it's the last of its kind. Its friends are already lined up at the dry dock. Do you think you could help me fix it? I can't really leave my post right now.
Okay.
I'll have a look at it.
It's much too cold to go for a swim right now. This should fix the leak. It's much too cold to go for a swim right now.
It doesn't look all too seaworthy. I already fixed the leak, but it has no paddle wheel.
The hell do I get a paddle wheel from? Excuse
Sorry
me.
about the pedal boat. You were really looking for...
To be honest, yeah, I was.
I'm gonna write you a voucher for a whole weekend during the next season, okay?
But I don't even know if I'll ever return. I'll be leaving then.
Anything we can think of that would be a paddle wheel.
Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for...
Let's go see if she's still up there. I hath returned. How long was I? Just a bit. Enough time for this hiker to disappear. We need a paddle wheel now.
Truda?
So, Professor, did you take a look-see around the area?
You could definitely say so. You may call off the police.
How come?
It was a simple misunderstanding.
But the inspector is already on his way.
Then just call him off in person if he's early.
As you wish.
Would you mind looking for my real deposit?
Come again?
My massage rod.
Your what?
Never mind.
I would like to ask you something.
Oh yes, of course.
Does the name Lazarus Taft ring a bell with you?
Haft. Oh yes, indeed. Doppelkopf player. If you ask me, he's a sham. Ripped my guests off to the last penny. Shady type. You better not get involved with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... Ah. I'll be leaving then.
Make
Cool, we're gonna go upstairs quick. I don't think there's gonna be much happening here. We're gonna speak to this dude. I'm gonna pause it there for a second and run to the washroom. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I do apologize for the break in connection there. We've managed to set up a backup connection, but I will endeavor to well, I have to fix it by the morning because that's how I work, through that connection. So there's that. Anyway, I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Well, you don't have to listen to it on stream because I doubt a lot of people will like it.
No, 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 no.
Did you fall into lava?
Oh, fuck.
I'm watching. Hold on. Happy. You don't dig straight down. Happy learned the hard way.
I did. Let's back off. How far do I have to go? Good dodging skills there. Grab that mana potion and you've been off college. Ooh, that's not good. And now you're watching a dwarf in gold armor do that. This is not going to help your eyes, dude. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'll actually leave this on because my wait screen is just going to play you videos. There was something sparkling. My personality. Sorry. Oh dear.
All out jam session.
I can hear gunfire in the background.
I don't hear any gunfire.
Oh, you just broke into a little solo there as well. Now play Raining Blood by Slayer. We've had our first request, guys.
I don't know, I heard play that same song again.
Less effort, that works for me.
Alright, I'm done. You guys suck. I'm going solo. Cool, we're back. I do apologize about the break. I didn't really get one a little while ago when we dropped connection, so we need a couple of things. Well, we need a lot of things. We need something to make a paddle boat wheel or repair the paddle boat wheel. Apparently the gravy was good enough to fix the hole in the boat. We need tools to remove the TV thing. Let's speak to this guy quick. A lot's happened.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
You don't look so good. Sorry I said that.
No, it's cool, really. I get that a lot.
About the quantum discriminator.
Yes?
I totally lost track. What was it I was looking for again?
Take a look
I've
at these
lost track.
plans, will you? We need a power source as strong as possible. If this was my dimension, I'd recommend using one of those handy 90,000 volt batteries. I'm afraid that's not an option.
Whew. That's a lot of juice we're needing.
We do need a
Gigawatts.
particle accelerator as well. Has to be small enough to fit in there.
A brown tube, maybe?
Yeah.
From a TV set?
Could work.
I just had an idea.
An interface to control the device. Get creative on that. A keyboard, buttons, any kind of interface.
I understand.
And a really potent coolant. It's going to burst if we can't keep the temperature low.
What do you have in mind?
Water won't do. Think of something.
Okay, I'll be back soon.
Okay, so we know where the brown tube is. We need to get into this door, which means finding the keys.
There's something funny about that clock.
I've already made an entry on this.
Note to self, the buffet in this guest house is an obvious case for the public health department.
Alright, so that's all I can do there. Okay, so I think at the moment it's about the boat and getting that paddle wheel working, and I don't know how to do that.
It's much too cold to go for a swim right now.
We've got one paddle wheel, I think we just need another one.
It doesn't look all too seaworthy. I already fixed the leak, but it has no paddle wheel.
I can't think of anything that would do as a paddle wheel.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening.
Goodbye.
I'll be...
A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn.
Right, so it's a hiking map, part of it's torn off. This is locked, can't access it. Go through this one at a time. We have this bucket still, we have the sailor.
He's wearing...
Speak to him after we switched. No.
I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care.
Maybe the Baron again.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. I need to be on my way.
Until next time.
This guy won't speak to us. That's got nothing to do with anything yet. This popcorn machine, or whatever the hell, cotton candy machine,
The mere thought...
doesn't do anything for us. She's not accessible anymore.
It's the window to my room.
Let's go back up to the top and see if there's anything there. But I don't think there is. Right, so we got that, which needs money. We got that, which we don't want to use anymore.
I'm not going to use this thing.
We got the weather box.
I wonder what that is.
Locked. See if we can use the phone booth.
Beverly, I have made an astounding discovery. As it turns out, the town's only phone booth leads to some sort of secret passageway. It leads right into the Millennium Cooperative's control center.
Can we go
If
there?
I return to the portal empty-handed, no, not an option.
Okay.
I still cannot believe it.
We've got nothing up here. That brings us back inside. We need a tool for the TV. Nothing.
Truda? I would like to...
Oh yes, of course.
Ah, never... I'll be...
Make
A dim oil painting showing a couple of... some of the varnishes.
We've done a recording. Skip it.
I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash.
Got to be upstairs. I mean, we've been through everything, right?
A couple of self-sealing... They're having an empty jar.
Right. That's useful.
A hyperlogic coupler.
I'm just looking for things we can interact with.
I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory. Now, the quantum discriminator emits a coherent Tetrian beam into the portal.
Projecting a metaphasing trajectory matrix.
Precisely. Then the projected tachyon pulses allow us to modulate the frequency in such a fashion that
the portal synchronizes with the exact temporal quantum coordinates. A rift in space-time.
Exactly.
This is sensational.
I thought you'd like it.
Right.
I don't even know where to...
Don't worry now.
This...
Click through that.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
About the quantum
Yes?
I totally...
Take a look at... We need a... If this... I'm a... We had a...
Sorry, I'm skipping through this because we just read through it.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
So you really are...
I was fleeing.
Are there more of your kind?
Here? No. Scattered across manifold dimensions? Probably. But there are certainly beings from other dimensions right around us. Right now. The cat, if you ask me.
Fleeing?
There were bad things happening back home. And as soon as I stumbled out of the portal, those really wicked scientists got hold of me. They sure love their tests. You really don't want to mess with them.
I think I met them too.
I escaped, went undercover, and since then, tried to find a solution to finally get home. Which is where you come into play.
This is so incredible. All my calculations, all my predictions. It's going to take years of studies to understand. I always thought parallel universes and different realities were a predictable possibility. But this... I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory.
How did you escape?
Through the door, when they weren't watching.
What were you fleeing from? In your dimension, I mean.
Someone blew up our planet. I would rather not talk about it.
How did you manage to hide all this time?
I made a small fortune playing a card game they fancy here. Doppelkopf.
With nines or without?
Look at that. With, of course. That's not really what it's all about, though.
The old trumps.
I had never given the concept of money much of a thought before. I believed it was a rather crazy idea. But I certainly do know how to play. With that money I went into hiding. Slowly disintegrating,
mansion.
trying to find a way back home.
Really? That's it? End of story? All that jazz? The money? The need to get back home? And you just went into hiding?
Sort of.
Hang on, so...
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about...
Can I ask you something personal?
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
Second doll trumps the first?
Look at that. Depends. All a matter of perspective. That's not really what it's all about, though.
Cool. How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
So when you were talking about the outlines of reality...
Well, you can imagine it as a rift, a junction in space-time. Your mind enters a stage of near transcendence. There are no thoughts, no words, no sounds or visions, no sense of self. And suddenly, bam, you see a myriad of possibilities exploding right in front of you.
Can you elaborate?
I'm not an expert, but, well, I think it's coming from the neural network making up your consciousness. It temporarily disintegrates during the experience and then suddenly reintegrates. The real world, its outlines become somewhat twisted, warped. You may feel some sort of tranquility. Now that I think of it, yes, there's a certain peaceful quality to it. And a deep realization of cosmic quality when you see yourself reflected in the universe. It is an extraordinarily distinctive sensation. You have to try it sometime.
Like, say, an insubstantial, incorporeal blackness? Somewhat energetic? Astronomical? The void?
Exactly. How do you know that?
I think I've seen it. Please, go on.
See, you humans define yourself as some kind of entity that exists inside this corporeal shell. Kind of a consciousness that is somewhat attached to this bodily mass. Where it stems from and why it's there in the first place is totally abstract to you, right? And these two eyes of yours, they define the center of your cosmos, of your perception. Yet there is so much more. You humans need to understand that there's more to the perception of the universe. It's all there. You are just incapable of seeing it. Distant stars and galaxies, sea beams, the Big Bang, all these things you're missing out on. In order to gain a higher understanding of things, the fabric of the universe, to understand the very meaning of your existence, you need to overcome that self-centered view. You have to see the whole picture. Hans, if I could just open your eyes.
You make it sound as if everything we did was wrong.
Let me put it this way. You have not experienced Common People until you have heard it in the original by William Shatner.
So what do we do now?
First, we have to construct a quantum discriminator. Second, save the world. Third, save Lazarus Taft. That's me.
Yeah. You know, that's you now. Nothing we can get from the toolbox. Okay. Let's go back outside after we heard that story. I don't know.
Patience, just a moment.
Baron?
Mr. Tan...
The pleasure is... Have you ever...
Taft! not that I don't like strangers, especially if they come as tourists to my view, but I was suspicious. If you ask me, you better not mingle.
Oh, I think I already... I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr.
Right, so what do we use for the boat? There's no new areas, there's nothing. We can go upstairs, there's nothing. I need a coin for this.
Insert a coin first.
That's locked. That we won't use again. Don't want to go down the phone booth until we're ready. That sign doesn't do anything. Any ideas? How do we get a boat wheel onto a boat? I mean, that thing looks like the right shape. We could possibly use that. Can't interact with that anymore, or the washing line, or the window. Let's try head past this way.
I think I have enough. A cone of roasted almonds. 10 pfennigs.
Step right up, mister!
Is there a prize to be...
Cars to win.
Oh, okay.
So we've got a lead prize to win, which could be useful. 3.
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
Not helpful. The bucket is still useful. We can call the pigeons in, but I don't know what to do with them. Two pigeons on the bucket doesn't break it. Maybe if we interact with this now.
I think I have enough.
What if we call the pigeons up to... No, there's nothing to call them on. We need an item to activate the thingy on. I think we've spoken to him all we can.
Why did you be...
I asked this, well, my mother insists, so...
This is so...
Walk...
I think I'm needed...
Take care.
I've been all the way from the left to all the way to the right and then back again. I don't see something. There's no clue here. I can use... I mean, that would be the only thing I could think to use, is the inflatable pteranodon I got to stick on the side of the boat. But it just says it's too cold to swim.
It's much too cold to go for a swim right now. It doesn't look all too seaworthy. I already fixed the leak, but it has no paddle wheel.
I don't know. I don't know what's next. I don't see an item to grab.
Locked.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. I'll be...
I don't know where the little girl's gone as well. That could be useful. I think we need to get 5 out of 5 on this one to do something. He won't speak to me. Try something, yeah.
Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery.
Nothing. I have no idea. Definitely the pigeons have something else to do on this side. I just don't know what it is. So maybe I should call them in and then try and interact with people.
He's wearing... Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine.
Nothing useful. We've done all these
I need to be on my way.
conversations.
Until next time, Mr.
I wonder if there's a way we can shoot the birds or something. We've had enough, yes. How long is it going to take to warm up?
I just need a moment.
The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross.
I'm missing something. No, there's nothing useful at all.
The mere thought of cotton...
I mean, it's not even a matter of trying to give something to someone multiple times. Is it just hitting this until I get 5, maybe? Can I run away with the trophy?
Stop right, Mr.
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
Can I re-whistle on the bucket? No.
This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons.
I don't see anything else to interact with regards to the pigeons on this side. No idea. Nothing. Has my game crashed? If it has, I'm done for this evening. I'm getting a little bit frustrated just with the game itself. Yep, crashed again. Anything? Nothing? I'll tab out and back in again. Nothing. I think I'm done with this game. Well, we've got 3 viewers, 2 platforms. No one's interested. I would like to have finished it this evening, but with the number of issues I've had, I just can't be bothered. I'm gonna call it there. What time is it? 10:30. Have a wonderful evening, guys. Speak to you